Hi, my name is Siekkinen, and we are at Octavia Art Gallery for the Level Artist Collective current exhibition entitled Context. So right here we have Isiah Walton's painting Zydeco EX. This painting I think was inspired in part by, or you could say is an unofficial sequel to Jean-Michel Basquiat's 1984 painting Zydeco. John's work really fuses together the digital and spiritual worlds. And so like in this painting, for example, you can see a lot of digital references like the Google search bar, this kind of green screen text over here. There's some fun little like online now references. And then he's also like in the search bar, you'll see the name Damballa Le Flambeau, who is like a voodoo reference. There are also references in the top right corner to the Acadiana and Creole flags. John recently did a DNA test and found out that some of his ancestry is from Creole and Acadiana. So just fun kind of personal references in the piece as well. So John is also here with us today to tell us a little bit more about this painting. John, what would you like to share with us today?
Okay, so this painting definitely is a reference to the Basquiat painting from 1984, named Zydeco, as Emily said earlier. And I first saw that painting in books, but in person at the Ogden Museum of Southern Art, where I think it was Franklin Sermons had curated Prospect 3, and they had brought the painting in. And the painting content had a lot of references to camera works and stuff like that. So for me, I wanted to utilize the technology we're using now to record stuff, which is the internet. So that's why you have all these X tabs on each little square that has these symbols, which is the like skeleton right here with the salt circle. That's kind of referencing tarot cards, and with the symbol at the top with the infinity symbol from the Fool. But I want to reference the metaverse, which is the next frontier of social media interfacing. And the skeleton is a reference to the Mr. Bones character from the Sega Genesis game. Actually, it's a Sega Saturn game from 1996, I think 97, I can't remember. But I also got this red circle, scarlet circle around his eye from the Yoruba people culture that I read in the Flash of the Spirit books by Robert Ferris Thompson that just passed away. And when you go a little bit to the left, in the middle, you have the Zydeco players with their cybernetic shadows, which is kind of like a digital imprint that we leave on the internet. So these guys are performing live, but their former movements have been recorded via social media or iPhones or some type of digital contraption that can capture them. And it kind of shows like the spiritual self and the shadow self all in one little screenshot. But that's like a little spiritual dynamics to the painting. All right, so another thing about these shadows, it's like a data double for these people, because they have been recorded on the internet. And up here is the Damballa symbol with the EX meter you'll probably find on Street Fighter and different fighting games, which is kind of almost a reference to these guys, which is like a special attack to where you can see the shadows in like Street Fighter Alpha, just like an old game from 1995 by Capcom. And they're just showing like the Damballa meter and charged up. And it kind of affects this panel over here with Pinky, the albino dolphin. The reference to Damballa to this is that Damballa is a kind of a spiritual god that deals with nature also. So with Pinky swimming in this crude oil, it's kind of showing like, we need the spiritual guidance to help us move forward while the planet's being destroyed. And up here, it also shows the different gree materia, aka magic, if you play Final Fantasy and different type of nerdy cool games. And so we have water, which is like a element you can use on the Final Fantasy game. Earth, also like rocks and stuff. Summon, where we actually summon up Damballa. And spirit also, which is like a reference to splashing the spirit. So when you see it up close, you can see Damballa has been highlighted in the different characters on this painting. So you got the Zydeco 1, Zydeco 2, Pinky, and Damballa.
So the current exhibition for the Level Artist Collective titled Context is up at Octavia Art Gallery through January 29th.
Thanks. People give me like compliments about this.
I love your sweater game is on point.
Oh, thanks. Even though I wore the same sweater like 3 times in like a row, and was like really, my partner was like, "Oh man, come on man, you can't be wearing the same thing 3 times in a row. Come on now." It was like marketing stuff, but cool.
Talking about the lint on the back of
Oh yeah. So also, yeah, with these sweaters, I bought like 3 of them. So I think I wore the brown one. I think I got another one I think I ordered, but I think I got gypped. I don't think it's ever come in the mail. It's been like a month now. I think I got robbed because they didn't give me a tracking number yet. It's crazy. But I'm glad these came in. It took like 2 months to come in, but I guess the winter vortex came through also, so it's kind of like mashed up. But yeah, at least I get to have it on camera for this video.
Your sweater game has been on point.
Oh, thank you.
And now I know what we should get you. Should we need to get you?
Oh yes. If you sell all the paintings, I should be rewarded a sweater.
Totally.
Hopefully.
100%.
Hopefully I have like Mario prints on there or something like that. I don't know,
all the video game references. Like you have such a wealth of video game knowledge in your head. It is way.
Oh yes. If I tell this to the young people, they'll probably think I'm some old nerd that remembers the old games.
You are an old nerd now.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Good.
Now see how that turned into a whole different conversation?
Yeah.
Of course, I used to work at a nightclub. I'm not a strip conversations to make sure people can buy bottles and have a good time, Being a cashier, Oh, thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah.
One more high five.
Yep.
Oh man.